Hey everybody, this is Rev J with Rev J Rides. Boy, we're getting close to Daytona time now. Some of you may actually already be heading that direction, I think. I know there's a lot of you that head down a little bit early. I think the official event begins on a Friday afternoon or evening and goes through the next Saturday, I think, or maybe the next Sunday, I forget. It's like 8, 9, maybe even 10 days long. They call it Bike Week, but there's like 9 or 10 days involved. But for some of you guys, you try to go early. I've heard a bunch of y'all going early. I'm not going to make it early this time. Got a lot going on this time. So I hope you're ready. I did a little series of videos last year about getting ready for Daytona Bike Week. I did one about packing. I did, another one about the trip down and how to make the trip down. And I think I did one about how to prepare our hearts also. As Christian riders, I ride for Jesus. I don't just ride just for the enjoyment. I absolutely enjoy riding, but I want to glorify the Lord in what I do while I ride. So there's spiritual preparation too. And part of my videos last year talked about that. Can our earthly passions, like riding a motorcycle, be used for God? Not all earthly passions can be used for God. For instance, there are earthly passions that are nothing more than the sinful flesh or the sinful nature of man. And no, we cannot use sin to glorify God. Anything he spells out as sin, anything we think, say, or do that goes against God or his word and wishes, is detestable to his sight. So no, we can't do that. But riding a motorcycle, that's not spelled out as sinful in God's word. The only way that a person can ride a motorcycle and it would be sinful is if that motorcycle or riding the motorcycle becomes more important to them than God and their relationship with God. And that would be setting that thing up to be an idol. So, can we ride a motorcycle for God? Well, actually we can. There's a verse found in the Bible, Colossians 3:23, and I think it may include 24, where it says, "Whatever you do, work heartily as for the Lord, and not for man, knowing that from the Lord you will receive the inheritance as your reward." You are serving the Lord Christ. So whatever you do, do it heartily as unto God. So, yes, if you already ride motorcycles, you can use your riding as a ministry tool. You can use it to glorify God. You can use it to honor him. You can use it to point people to Jesus and serve the Lord in doing so. Now, I've ridden motorcycles for over 40 years. I've served the Lord for over 42 years, 29 in vocational ministry, and the other as a layperson who just served the Lord in a variety of ways. It took close to 20 years of my Christian service to realize that I could ride for Jesus. Now my love for Jesus is expressed as I ride for Jesus. Even last night at a restaurant, my wife and I stopped at a restaurant and ate. And after we ate, we were checking out, and I was paying my ticket. And as I was, a guy walked up to me and started talking to me about the Harley Davidson t-shirt I had on that I was wearing there. And he made a comment about it, and then I asked him, I said, "Do you ride?" And he said, "Yeah." And he told me what he rode. And I said, yeah, man, it's a great bike. And I said, are you local? And he says, well, I'm moving here. I just bought some property. I said, great, man, look me up sometime. And I handed him my card. And he says, oh, you're a pastor. I said, yeah, we just started a new church. He says, well, we're going to come visit your church when I move back in. We bought this property, and I'll be moving in from out of state in a few weeks here, and we're going to come visit your church. Awesome. I said, man, if you like to ride, there's a group of us from church that ride together. We ride for Jesus. And so he learned about that, and I actually believe I have a chance, to have a long-term relationship as far as being a spiritual mentor or something to this guy. Who knows? Who knows how God is going to use that? All I know is you can ride for Jesus. And it's not just individuals like that. It's also some big group events where you can do some witnessing, like at Daytona Bike Week. There's a group of faith riders that go there and witness under a tent. There's probably going to be 100 of us there witnessing under a tent and sharing Jesus with hundreds of people every day. You can do a lot as you ride for Jesus. Maybe you're thinking this is a new concept to you. That's great. I pray that you'd think about it, because you can have a great purpose as you ride. Hey, if you don't mind, hit like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. Have a blessed one.